why the vegetation is changing here. And so one of the things ecologically, fire through this ecosystem came through before European settlement, let's say 12 years. Why I say about 12 years, some studies have been done. In Turnbull, they had fire return interval averaging every 10.5 years. Everyone know what Dishman Hills is? Mm-hmm. Their study was 13.5 years. So I'm just saying 12. Split the difference for this area. And people ask why the difference. Anyone have any idea why there'd be a difference from Dishman Hills and Turnbull?
Rain.
Huh?
Amount of rain.
Good guess. We can theorize like crazy. Wind.
Wind.
It's a lot more windy out there. Fires get larger out there. Dishman Hills, the winds start dropping when we get over there that way. That's my theory. I cannot prove you right or wrong with the rain. You cannot prove me right or wrong, but it passes a silly grin test.
Yeah.
The weather guy might tell us.
I could tell you, it'd be windier down at Turnbull for sure.
There we go.
But whether that's the main factor, to be, who knows?
It supports my theory right now.
Yeah.
And so one of the things that I just point out, what in this location, wind is a primary driver of large fires. Period. Okay, that is not true everywhere we go. Even if you get outside Spokane County, but for this area, it's a wind-driven event. So ecologically, we have several plants here. This one here, snowberry, opposite. Our plants have devised several mechanisms to survive fire. They've evolved a frequent fire cycle. That plant is trying to survive. We call them resistors. No, excuse me. Plants try to survive either as an individual, which means I survive the fire, or they as a species. I die, but I have babies. So I survive as a species. That is somewhat of a resistor, and one of the mechanisms it uses is resprouting. What that means is what you see will go poof. We call it top kill. But the base of it will resprout. And either through rhizomes or at the base themselves. And we'll talk about some plants who don't use rhizomes as we go on this walk. But this one also uses rhizomes that's in the bottom, in the dirt, and the dirt actually insulates it from the heat. And so the rhizomes can survive and resprout. So that's kind of its primary survival mechanism. Yes, it does spread by seed, but one of the primary mechanisms to survive fire though, seed helps it spread. But to survive fire, the rhizomes are the key factor. That makes sense?
Yeah.
So there's a couple factors, how I spread and how I survive after fire, then how do I live and thrive between those fires? And that's a seed dispersal. Any questions?